Hello students, the next lecture in case of the course GPB 355, that is the breeding methods. The breeding methods we have to study in third semester, which are that is the introduction in case of selection, mass selection and pure line selection. In case of hybridization, pedigree, bulk population and backcross method. So these methods we have already studied in third semester, so we can go for that these different breeding methods. The special methods or modern methods which are included, that is the somatic hybridization, transgenic breeding and marker assisted selection, which are newly included in the fifth semester syllabus. So we can study one by one that modern methods one. So in this today's lecture we can study the somatic hybridization. So what is mean by somatic hybridization? Somatic hybridization is nothing but crossing of the crop plants through fusion of the somatic cells. Somatic cells means we can done the fusion between the somatic cells. These somatic cells are nothing but the fusion may be occur through the protoplast. So protoplast are nothing but cells without cell wall, or these are considered as a naked cells one. So we can done the fusion of that particular protoplast of the two different species. So this method involve the tissue culture technique. So tissue culture is essential for regeneration of the that particular somatic hybrids one. So here in this case, that is the contribution of the cytoplasm from the both parents are involved one. Normally in case of hybridization we can observe that is the cytoplasm is always coming from the female parent in sexual reproduction, but in case of that somatic hybridization, equal contribution of the cytoplasm from the both the parents which will be arises one. So when we have to consider the difference between somatic hybridization and sexual hybridization one. So in case of sexual hybridization, normally we can consider that is the fusion between male and female gametes will be occur, but here fusion of the somatic cells, that is the protoplast, will be takes place. Somatic hybridization require tissue culture technique, sexual hybridization not require the tissue culture technique. Another important point, in case of somatic hybridization, cytoplasm is contributed from both the parent, but here in sexual hybridization, cytoplasm is always coming from the female parent. Then in case of somatic hybridization, hybrid combines somatic chromosome from the both the parent. Here hybrid combines the haploid chromosome from the both the parent. Segregation does not occur in somatic hybridization, but in case of sexual hybridization, segregation may be occur one. And here in case of somatic hybridization, crosses between unrelated species can be easily made one. And in case of sexual hybridization, crosses between unrelated species are incompatible one. So that are the major differences between somatic hybridization and sexual hybridization. So from that differences we can clearly understand what is the somatic hybridization and sexual hybridization one. Next one, that is the when we have to consider that are the different types of the that somatic hybrids one, on the basis of the crossing between the different species of same genera or different genera one. Suppose first one important hybrids, they are classified into three major one: interspecific hybrids, intergeneric hybrids or intertriable hybrids one. So these somatic hybrids, first classification will be interspecific. Interspecific is nothing but we can make a cross between the two different species of the same genus. So these are the interspecific hybrids one. So normally in case of tobacco species, potato, carrot, the datura, piconia species, we can done the interspecific hybrids one. So somatic hybrids are have been obtained in sexually compatible as well as incompatible species of tobacco, petunia, and in between the incompatible species of the datura one. Then in case of intergeneric hybrids, we can make a cross between two different genera of the same family. So these intergeneric hybrids may be between the tobacco plus tomato, potato plus tomato, datura plus Atropa balaensis species one. So likewise these are the intergeneric hybrids one. Genus and species may be different one. Then intertriable hybrids are nothing but we can make a hybrids between the plants of two different tribes. So these are called as a intertriable hybrids one. So such hybrids can be only obtained in case of somatic hybridization one. So such crosses can exhibit more asymmetric hybrids than the interspecific and intergeneric hybrids one. So on the basis of the that intertriable hybrids, depending upon whether the combination of the chromosomes and cytoplasm from the parental species. These somatic or intertribal hybrids are again three types: symmetrical, asymmetrical, and hybrids one. So in case of symmetrical hybrids, here combination of the chromosome from the both the species are involved, so it is called as a symmetrical hybrids. Example, tobacco carrots one. In case of asymmetrical hybrids, that is the here one of the species having the contain that will be the somatic complement of the one species, all the somatic complement of the that one species, and only a part of the somatic complement of the other species that will be arises. So these are called as a asymmetrical hybrids one. And last one, third type, that is the hybrids. In case of hybrids, that is the majorly in case of development of the or transfer of the cytoplasmic male sterile lines from one species to the other species, these hybrids are important, in which we can observe that is the that somatic hybrids can involve the normal protoplast of the one species and nucleoless protoplast, that is the cytoplasm from the other species are involved, so they are called as a hybrids one. So intertribal hybrids are classified again into three types: symmetrical, asymmetrical, and hybrids one. So when we have to develop that particular somatic hybrids with the help of the somatic hybridization, which are the different steps are important one. So there are five important steps one. First one, that is the isolation of protoplast, which is also called as a protoplast isolation. Then fusion of protoplast. Third one, selection of the hybrid cells. Fourth one, regeneration of the plants from that hybrid tissues. And fifth one, culture of hybrid cells and characterization of that hybrid plants one. So first one, that is the point, that is the protoplast isolation or isolation of protoplast, in which we should be follow the two methods, whether we can go for the mechanical method or we can go for the enzymatic method. In case of mechanical method, which is rarely used, because of this in this method protoplast are obtained in small quantity and cells are broken one, so this method will be rarely used. But in case of enzymatic method, which is widely used in case of that particular isolation of the protoplast over the mechanical method. Here in case of that enzymatic method, protoplast are obtained in case of large quantity, that is the one of the importance one, and cells, secondly cells are not broken, so majorly we can go for the enzymatic method in case of the that particularly isolation of the protoplast one. So isolation of the protoplast from mesophyll tissues involve the four main steps, whether we can first one, that is the sterilization of leaves will be occur, peeling of the epidermis, third point enzymatic treatment, and fourth one isolation and cleaning of the protoplast one. Once we can isolate that particular protoplast, then we can go for the second step, that is the protoplast fusion one. So two things are essential in case of protoplast fusion technology. Protoplast must be isolated in large quantities, and isolated protoplast should be have ability to regenerate into the new plants one. So crop plants in such protoplast can be isolated from the mesophyll cells, and callus culture are given below one. So how this will be occur when we have to consider from the fusion of from the mesophyll cells. Here we can consider mesophyll cells, whether from the tobacco, the datura, cucumber, rapeseed, field bean, French bean, or cowpea. Whether we can go for the callus cells from carrot, sugarcane, barley, rice, wheat, soybean, cotton, depending upon the that different crops one. So fusion of the dead protoplast involve three main steps. First one, plasma membrane of two or more protoplasts come into the close contact. Second one, fusion of the membranes of all localized regions, making bridge between the protoplast. And third one, extension of the cytoplasmic bridges and rounding of that protoplast, forming the special homokaryons or heterokaryons. After the fusion, when there is the mixture of cytoplasm or two cells or occur, there is equal contribution of the cytoplasm from the both the parents, which will be takes place, and the culture requirement of that protoplast are similar to those of the single cells one. Then in case of that fusion of the protoplast, sometimes chemical or electrical treatments to the protoplasts with polyethylene glycol may be also takes place one. So dilution of the polyethylene glycol with a solution concentration of calcium ions at high pH, we have to done one. So in case of the that method, we can leads to the high frequency than the chemical method one, and no harmful effects which are observed one. Third step will be after the fusion, selection of the hybrids which are takes place after the fusion. Mixture of parental lines or types we have to observe one. Homokaryons or heterokaryont protoplasts of the sum of the species leads to the development of the homokaryons one. So that will be when same species will be occur, then there will be development of the homokaryons will be occur. When the protoplast of the different species they will be fused and they gives rise to heterokaryons one. So depending upon the dead fusion mixture, we have to observe the homokaryons and heterokaryons one. So PCR technique or RFPLP technique should be followed in case of the hybridization of the that particular identification of the hybrid cells one. Fourth point will be that is the culture of hybrid cells and characterization. So culture media should be used with the help of the organic compounds, growth hormones, auxins or cytokinins in order to require for the culture medium one. So Morasinga Cook medium which is suitable for modification is used for culturing the hybrid cells one. So protoplast should be regenerated into the new cell wall within the 2 to 4 days, and cell division will be start within the 2 to 7 days depending upon the that plant species one. And after that culturation, we can done the regeneration and characterization of the that hybrid tissues one. So these regenerated hybrid plants are characterized for highly heritable characters such as shape, size, color of leaf, stem, flower and stem surface one. So these are the important 5 steps we have to carry out in case of the that particular somatic hybridization. First one, isolation of protoplast. Second one, protoplast fusion. Third one, that is the selection of hybrid cells. Fourth one, regeneration of plants from the hybrid tissues. And fifth one, culture of hybrid cells and characterization of the that cells one. What are the uses of the that somatic hybridization? That will be also important point. That is, it will be overcome the cross incompatibility. That is the barriers. This somatic hybridization overcome the barriers of cross incompatibility and makes it that is the possible hybridization between the two different diverse species one. So gene transfer is also between the that related species or unrelated species, which is the essential or it will be possible one. So modification, that is the genetic improvement in case of the different crops, we have to done with the help of the that somatic hybridization one. Then second one, that is the permits the modification of the cytoplasmic genes, that is the equal contribution of the cytoplasm from the both parents. It will be helpful for the modification of the chloroplast and mitochondrial DNA by this method one. The somatic hybrids should be produced with the help of the that this method one. Then production of the allotetraploids, it is also important one. Means it contains the diploid chromosome complement of the both the species one. And in the production of the allotetraploids, in case of the different plants, it is the very easy by the that method one. Then conservation of the heterosis, it is also important one because segregation may be not occur one. Then transgenic hybrids are also developed with the help of the that somatic hybrids with the help of the protoplast fusion, genetic transformation of the hybrid cells, which leads to the development of the transgenic hybrids one. And in case of transfer of cytoplasmic male sterility from one species to the other, that is also important advantages of the that somatic hybridization one. In case of limitations, that is the it can be used only in some species where regeneration of the plants is possible from the chloroplast one. Somatic hybrids are fertile between closely related species, but in case of some that will be occur sterility in some of the interspecific hybrids one. Generally, intergeneric and intertribal hybrids exhibit high degree of sterility and cannot be backcrossed with the other cultivated species. Then some of the examples are given in case of the families Brassica, when we have to develop the interspecific hybrids or intertribal hybrids. These are given in case of Fabaceae, Poaceae and Solanaceae family. Suppose Solanaceae brinjal plus wild brinjal interspecific hybridization, tobacco plus wild tobacco interspecific hybrid. So in case of the different species, Brassica competicis and Amblyosens Theloniana, this is the intertribal hybrid, means unrelated species one. Brassica napus plus Eucheca sativa. This is also intergeneric hybrid one. So that is the important topic when we have to consider. That is the special method, or in case of the different method, that is the tissue culture method. In case of hollow, that is the somatic hybridization. So in case of the other method, the question will be asked, that is the enlist the different breeding methods. In case of the crop improvement, explain the somatic hybridization with the limitations and advantages one. So one by one we can study that point, and we can prepare that particular topic one. Okay, thank you.